A quiet day at a Florida beach ends in a high-stakes standoff with two children caught in the middle. A mother is desperate to leave, but her husband has the keys, and a bottle of tequila is at the center of the conflict.
So either take this Uber.
Oh, I'm taking my Uber. I don't need you to tell me to take my Uber. I'm taking my Uber. My son has no shoes. He has no shirt. The temperature is dropping.
The accusations are flying as fast as the tempests, but the deputies are left with a split-second decision. Who is actually the danger here? One parent is screaming for help, while the other is eerily calm.
That kid said no.
You can't tell me.
That kid said no.
You can't. Do not put your...
That kid said no.
You gotta go to jail. Stop.
The deputies pivot to the husband, Chris, who claims he's the one trying to keep the peace. But in a parking lot full of witnesses, the truth is starting to blur between marital spat and a public safety crisis.
What's up?
What are you at? What are you asking?
You called me. What do you need?
So, okay.
What do you need?
Let's turn this way so I can talk to you.
Okay.
This,
He needs to call himself an Uber, and he needs an Uber home.
The situation escalates as an Uber driver becomes an accidental hostage to the drama. The mother refused to cancel a ride, creating a technical stalemate that kept the volatile family trapped in the parking lot.
Hey, buddy.
He needs the Uber home.
Just relax for 1 second.
I'm leaving with my...
I get it. Just
I'm leaving with my... He's too wasted.
for
I'm
the
not doing
sake
this
of your
no more.
kids.
I'm not doing this anymore. I've been trying to get him for the last
all right,
hour and a
buddy,
half
okay?
to leave. Let's go get in the car, please. Get an Uber. Can you get my youngest so I can go home with him, please?
While the parents bicker over Uber fees, a bystander who had been watching the entire ordeal from his fishing spot steps forward. His account changes the entire perspective of the responding officers.
Did you see them hit each other or anything like that? I just gotta ask.
I was I parked down there, walking this way to do some fishing. Come by, I didn't see anything. She was screeching. Get your hands off me. When I looked, nobody was touching each other. And it's been this for 30 minutes.
With the witness siding with the husband's calm demeanor, the mother's desperation turns into a series of heavy accusations. She claims the situation wasn't just a verbal argument, but a physical altercation.
Ma'am.
Because
Ma'am.
he
Ma'am.
put me in a chokehold.
Ma'am.
Let's be honest.
Ma'am.
He put me in a chokehold.
Ma'am.
Can I go get something to drink?
Go get something to drink.
Thank you. He did. He put me in a chokehold. That's why. I'm yelling help. Maybe you shouldn't put me in a chokehold.
Okay. Quit engaging her. Quit. Just do it for me, for them.
stay out of the road. Go this way, please.
For them, because they don't need to see this
Understood.
crap right now. That's all I care about. Y'all can bicker and spat all day long. I don't care.
The deputies attempt a separate but equal exit strategy, but the youngest child becomes the new battleground. The father refuses to let the boy go with his mother, claiming she is in no state to care for him.
We need to figure out, like, she's calling an Uber. Are you going to let go with her if they're willing to go?
If they want to go,
Okay.
absolutely.
All right.
But if they don't want to go, then absolutely.
And I'm not going to force either one of these to do anything they don't want to do. Y'all are still married. Y'all have 100% custody of each of these kids. I'm not going to make anybody do anything.
Sure.
But
Do you want to go with your mom?
The rejection from her own son sends the mother into a spiral. She begins to weaponize her profession and her nap to justify her state. But her volume levels suggest otherwise to the officers on the scene.
I work night shifts at the hospital. I had a couple shots and I took a nap on the beach. Now I am fully coherent
the only
of
thing...
what's going on around me besides this man trying to come up with every excuse to why he's correct and why he's not in the wrong. My son needs to go home with me. He has no clothes. He has no shoes. He has nothing.
The father tries to get ahead of the narrative, painting a picture of a long-standing domestic struggle where he is always the one calling for help to prevent escalation.
Let's get him home with her.
Say again?
Let's get him home with her. It is getting cold out here, man. Let's just let him go home. Why don't you want to go home?
Wait a second. Hold on. Why is that? Why are you saying that right now?
I'm not telling you to do anything.
I'm asking you.
I'm telling you.
I'm asking you.
because it is starting to get late.
Sure.
As the atmosphere grows colder, the deputy faces a difficult situation. Both parents have been drinking, and the children are the only ones showing any maturity. The officer tries one last time to broker a peace that keeps the kids safe.
And I'm not trying to be ugly, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm asking you, Mr.
Goebel,
would you send your child home with her?
I understand your reasoning not to. I wouldn't say I wouldn't do it, but I understand your
And that is my wife, and she's a
not
great mother, but today...
Irate mother's a drunk mother nowadays. Yes, I do admit to drinking 3 shots this morning around 8, 9 a.m. I took also a 2.5-hour nap because I work at a hospital.
The mother's refusal to yield becomes a public spectacle. In her mind, she is fighting for her toddlers. In the eyes of the law, she is a public nuisance, causing a scene that the toddlers will likely never forget.
You can get all 4 of y'all on a single Uber and send y'all home. That's all.
He's not getting my Uber. He can order his own goddamn
You
Uber.
can take the kid in a different Uber.
He's not taking my kid. I will go to jail behind him.
And then he's going to take both of your kids. How does that solve any
My
problem?
mom will be on the way to get him real quick.
No, your mom doesn't have custody of a kid.
Okay, so y'all would rather allow a
still 10-4.
drunken father to keep custody
I'm
of
not
their
having this
father?
argument. I'm not having
As the Uber finally arrives, the deputy gives one final warning. The mother's refusal to lower her voice in public has moved past a private disagreement and into the realm of a criminal offense.
You don't.
That's the only thing I care about. I care about you. I don't care about him.
No,
About the two
I
of them.
care about my goddamn kids and that's it.
Then start acting like it.
I do. Why do you think I'm fighting it so goddamn hard? If I didn't
Only
care,
thing
I
I've
would have
seen-
already been gone. If I didn't care, I would have left him with that kid and I would have been gone.
The goodbye kiss turns into the final straw. What began as a beach trip ended with the click of handcuffs, as the mother's behavior officially crossed the legal line.
Everyone's going home. He's just taking a separate Uber with that kid.
Okay, so that kid needs to go in my Uber.
Nope.
That kid needs to go in my Uber.
Nope. That kid said no.
You can't tell me.
That
no.
kid said no.
You can't. Do not put
That
your...
kid said no.
You gotta go to jail. Stop.
I'm walking to give my kid a kiss.
That kid said
I'm
no.
telling my kid bye.
That
You're
kid
not
said
going to
no.
shove me to the ground. I'm not taking my child. I'm telling him goodbye.
As the mother is led away to the patrol car, the father is left to pick up the pieces and the bill. A phone call to his mother-in-law reveals the grim reality of how this vacation day ended.
In this Uber right here, 100%.
Can I please see my phone?
Yeah.
Is there any way, like, my car keys?
Yeah, we'll get your keys.
Yeah, 100%, man. And
You got your ID on your bell, bud?
yes, sir, I do.
We'll get you out of here real quick so we
Yes.
don't take any more of this
Oh,
gentleman's
dude,
time.
I'm so sorry about this shit, man. This is gonna cost me a ton of money to get her out of jail over some ignorant bullshit.
A day meant for finding shark teeth ended in a jail cell. Shannon was charged with disorderly intoxication and issued a $150 bond. In the end, the toddlers finally got the one thing they needed all afternoon: silence.